Hey y'all. I'm gonna make two videos, but I'm gonna tell you about this dream that I had. Well, three parts. I just remembered the third part, and maybe I'll talk about the third part. But there was me and my girlfriend was sitting on like this rock. This I can't say it was like a some type of plateau or something, and it was daytime. It was bright and sunny. It was my girlfriend, her daughter, and my son. All three of them had on these clear, silver rimmed reading glasses. And we were just sitting on top of this like hill type thing, plateau. Something we'd see in a valley. Uh, Something like out of California or something. So anyway, we it was bright and sunny, and it seemed like we had a lot of plans or whatever for that day, but something partially eclipsed our sun. And I knew it was about 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the daytime. Like I said, it was bright and sunny. And it cast a shadow on the land. And then it moved out, like back in the same direction. Like it came in from the right and it moved back out on the right. And the left side was bright and sunny. And it, like I said, it just became dark on that side where it eclipsed the sun. And it was some other parts in the scene with my girlfriend, my best friend. I don't really want to discuss it um, because it's personal for her. And but she just, like I said, basically she seemed real unorganized and after that she seemed real unorganized, and it kind of gives me the feeling of something about Kanika Jenkins also, kind of. So I'll have to think about it, and I'll just do another part to the video if I get more revelation. But it was my best friend, and it's something about me holding her phone, and like I said, it seems very reminiscent of this Jenkins case that I saw. And so if I get more revelation, I'll let you guys know about that. But as far as the eclipse, it took place about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the middle of the day. It was nice and sunny and warm. And all of a sudden, it came in and went back out. It was, whatever it was big enough to eclipse our sun and make half, at least a third of the sun, if not half, dark. And I don't know the time period in which it stayed there. In the dream, it seemed like only a couple of minutes. Okay, you guys? It's kind of weird. Also, I was in, like, it felt like some type of Caribbean island type thing. I was in the straw hut type thing. It seemed like a flea market. Okay, guys? It was small, relatively small, like our flea market or even like our slave market downtown. But it was straw, not metal or brick or anything. It seemed as if it was straw, and the walls were lined with goods, like belts and hats and purses, things like that. And I came in from the back, and I was going up towards the front, like on one of the walls, like along one of the walls, um, in this hut type thing, okay? It was like a large marketplace hut type thing. And I came outside to the front. It seemed as if I had to like walk through the opening of the front, or maybe a door, I don't know. But I ended up outside in the front, and this black guy, a big stocky dude, he's the size of one of our deacons. Um, but anyway, he didn't look like him. He was big and stocky, real thick guy, and he had like curly hair. And it was a black guy. I don't know if he was like a Caribbean type dude. I just knew he was black. It seemed as if maybe he was from one of them islands or something. Okay, that's the feel that I had. in the dream, and it almost seemed as if he had an assistant with him, and it just was very customary for him wherever he went to always have a belt. So I don't know if he was like a foreigner, not foreigner, but like visiting this area. But he came to this flea market booth thing, and he was getting a belt. And I know he had an assistant, kind of like a wardrobe assistant, who might have like brought him to this flea market type booth thing. Okay, you guys? And it maybe he like didn't have a belt with him, but I knew in the dream it was always customary for him to have a buy a belt wherever he like went. Like if he didn't have one, it was just necessary for him to have a belt. And he said in the dream, he said, these young boys or people don't like to buy belts, or don't like to buy belts anymore. And the belt was thin, black, strap, not wide like you would see a man, but it was thin, and it was black, and had like these different primary colors like red and yellow, and it seemed to go all the way around the belt, but I don't remember seeing like green and yellow and maybe red. I'm not sure. And I wish I could probably draw it out. I don't, but it was black with these different, it almost looked like the hurricane icon, you guys. Okay, almost like the hurricane icon. And the way it was printed, but different colors. Maybe I can draw it. Kind of like a flower, like a stencil, like 4-leaf flower type looking thing. Okay, you guys? In between that and a hurricane icon with the two spinner things on it. And, but there were different colors on top of the black. It seemed as if it was stenciled, kind of. And so he was trying on the belt. He was pitting on the belt. And that's when he said these young people don't like to buy belts or wear belts anymore. And it made me think about Ephesians 6, the whole armor of God, the belt of truth. Gird your loins with truth. I believe I'll leave the verse below. And it was dark. It was dark. It was dark. This was like a flea market thingy, and it was dark. I remember that. When he said that, and I was outside in front of this hut, it was dark. Not like a thick darkness or a gloomy darkness. It was just nighttime. Okay, you guys? And the third part of the dream, it was about a sister here on YouTube, and I'm not sub to them, but it was kind of like, it seems as if they've gone off in a different path, and I don't really want to talk about it right now. Maybe if I get a little bit more revelation, because it seems as if they came to attack me in a legalistic way, and then they are, in this dream, I seen them, and then like wearing something, and then it seemed as if they're being caught up in this Black Hebrew Roots movement. And I don't know, I haven't really gone to investigate that, but I don't really want to talk about it, you guys. I've had like, this would be like number 13 of dreams of maybe like 6 different people here on YouTube, and I've only talked about maybe 3 or 4, because I don't feel like it's some things I just need to pray about, or maybe if it's like a more personal thing, I don't want to just be like putting it out on the internet. Okay, you guys? Like, if it's if it's only like a salvation issue, or totally erroneous, and it may put someone in spiritual danger, if you will, then I have to come forward. But I haven't put all. I probably got a good 8 more that I could put out, but I'm not going to just put them out just to put them out. Okay, you guys. I don't know about this last one. It kind of bothered me because it didn't make me feel as if I wanted to retaliate, but it just made me feel like kind of sorry for them. Okay, you guys. Maybe I'll talk about it later in a different video. I will come back and do a different video on some other things. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna upload this and I'll be back.